A few months ago, we did a stage where only Kirby couldn't win. In the end, this wasn't that hard. So for today, we are doing the same for a character that is similar to him, but overall better in challenges. We are going to create a stage only Meta Knight can't do. This is Meta Knight. Okay, here in Smash it's Kirby that looks like Meta Knight. Here Meta Knight wears his mask. But if you would remove it, he would look like this. Just a little side note. You already know what we are doing here. We create a stage with multiple parts that every character can pass except Meta Knight. For this, we need to exploit every weakness that Meta Knight has. If you are new, here are the rules we follow for this challenge. Basically, we need to get to the second player without receiving damage. You might think that the creation for this stage probably will be pretty easy. Meta Knight has obvious weaknesses. However, his strengths are pretty insane. His overall performance is pretty good. His jumps goes pretty high, he can go through bumpers, he is fast and can go through 100% wind. He can also go through pretty thin lava tunnels. Downwards wind is also not a problem. Overall, a pretty good kit for challenges, but not without weaknesses. So let's start with his biggest weakness, his little sword. He doesn't really have much range with that. Furthermore, he doesn't even have a projectile. So it makes it obvious to do a part for everyone with a projectile. Here we have two switches for characters with ground projectiles like Terry and Kirby, and characters with strike projectiles like Ryo and Ken. Sometimes I'm really happy that the traditional fighters have projectiles, otherwise these all but ones would be much harder. With the first obstacle, many characters are already out. Let's get to the next one, or more like, let's go fast. We make a wind section, but Meta Knight is fast, he can make it through 100% wind. Okay, he can make it through, but he is really slow. So if he makes this time based by placing a moving lava block here, he can't do it anymore. With this, some important characters are out. Now to the next weakness. This might not really be a weakness, because we are doing something with this jump. He has a pretty good recovery. However, there are still some characters that can get higher. Especially because Meta Knight is missing something that many other characters have, a wall jump. Now we can create a wall jump section that goes higher than his recovery. And if we put the walls pretty near to each other, then even Dr. Mario can pass. But here's a little disclaimer, I'm actually not a good masher. Meta Knight reaches his highest point by mashing B. I tried my best to see how high he could get, then I made even the walls higher and removed the ledges. If someone still would be able to get on top of this, we could still increase the walls, because all characters that need to take this part are wall jumpers or warp. At least these characters are left. The problems are now to begin. To find something for them was a hassle. We first made something where you need to hit a switch behind a wall on the ground, but Meta Knight can make it. Then we made it so that you need to jump and hit the switch behind the wall, but Meta Knight can make it. Then we scrapped this idea and threw it in the garbage. After a while, out of nowhere, a hero emerged and showed us the way. In the name of blocks, we can actually do a part with the switch behind the wall. Because if he needs to jump, he's only able to hit this switch if he uses his down special. And after using that, he goes into a free fall. So if we have a pit where we need to hit the switch, like this one, Meta Knight can go in and hit the switch to open the path to the teleport, but he won't be able to jump in. All other characters we need here to succeed can get out again. However, we are still left with two characters, and these are Incineroar and Gandalf. So we just copy and paste their cheat code from other all but ones here, and we are done. We created a challenge only Meta Knight can't do. You won't believe me? Then download the stage and try it out. If you found a way, post it on the Discord, and if you were the first one, you even get a special role. Don't forget to check the Debunk Channel out if someone was already able to do it. I will then upload a video there, also for other debunks. Now let's watch how everyone except Meta Knight succeeds in this challenge. There are some interesting ones. Don't forget to be like Kirby.
Come at me.
Okay.
Show me your moves.
Hands off my prey. This is
Come
it.
at me.
Come at me. Watch out.
You're mine. Score no way.
Come on.
Let's stretch our legs.
Thunder! You're not ready. Speed! This is the Monardo's power! Come on!
Let's do this!
Prepare yourself!
Hey, hey!
Hurrow way! Try me.
You'll get burned. Ray of punishment! Think you can take me?
Yeah! Hey! Here we go!